He won't drop his friend who choked his ex, so I guess I'm choking this relationship off. My boyfriend and I have this childhood friend, we'll call him Alan. They've been close since, middle school. Cool, whatever. Anyway, a month ago, Alan's girlfriend dumped him because he was cheating. Not just texting other girls, but also guys, had Grindr and 3 other apps, literally scheduling hookups behind her back. Super grimy stuff. When she found out and ended things, rightfully, he apparently lost it. He begged her to take him back, and when she wouldn't, he snapped. From what I heard, he grabbed her by the throat and pinned her down. Then later, he keyed her car and slashed her tires. Yeah. Real unhinged behavior. I didn't know the full story until yesterday when one of my girlfriends filled me in. I had seen my boyfriend hanging out with Alan a few times recently, but I thought it was just, casual checking in on him stuff. Once I found out what really happened, I was livid. I called my boyfriend and told him straight up, what Alan did is seriously messed up, and I don't get why you're still hanging out with him. He kinda tried to defend it, saying Alan's going through stuff and that he's known him forever, so it's hard to cut him off. He even said he warned Alan that if he ever touches another girl again, he'd beat him up. I told him I just assumed he'd drop anyone who did something that disgusting. That should be a no-brainer, right? He went all quiet, told me good night, and hung up. He didn't text me at all the next day. Not a single hey or good morning. Nothing. So I talked to my mom about it, because moms are wise, and she helped me write out a message to try and explain where I'm coming from. I sent it to him, hoping it would get through. Spoiler, it didn't. He doubled down. Said he didn't want to be the kind of friend who ditches someone when they're down. He literally said, that's the difference between me and you. And that it's the Christian thing to forgive and support people, even when they mess up. Okay. Sure, forgiveness is fine. But supporting a guy who choked and stalked his ex? That's your hill to die on? He ended the convo by saying he had a lot to think about, then dipped again. And honestly? I'm not even mad anymore. Just kind of stunned and over it. Commenter. I don't think your boyfriend's views match yours, and I don't think you should stay in a relationship where he makes excuses for his male friend's abusive actions. When I was in my 20s, I was in the car with my ex, who was driving, and his friend in the back. Something happened, and my BF got pissed at me and said, I should punch you for that. His mate leaned forward between the front seats in a heartbeat to tell him that if he ever said that again, he was going to get knocked out. That is a real man. Update. So, I gave him space. A few days went by. No calls, no texts, no I've been thinking message like I halfway expected. Just silence. And I don't know what I thought would happen. That he'd come to his senses? Realize this isn't just about being a loyal friend, but about basic decency? Respecting boundaries? Apparently not. I finally reached out again, mostly because I couldn't stand the limbo anymore. I told him, I'm not asking you to be heartless. I'm asking you to draw a line. Abuse isn't a mistake you just wave off. And if you're choosing to stand by someone who did that, it makes me question your values. His response? A whole wall of text about how I don't understand male friendship, how he's trying to be a better influence for Alan, and how it's not his job to police his friends. He said I'm being too black and white and judgmental. And I just sat there staring at my screen. How did we get here? I told him flat out, if you want to be friends with a guy who choked his girlfriend and vandalized her car, that's your choice. But it's also my choice not to be with someone who's okay with that. We haven't spoken since. I think the saddest part is realizing that the guy I thought I was building something with, someone I trusted, doesn't really see the problem. Or maybe he does, but not enough to act on it. And that says a lot. So yeah. I'm heartbroken, but I'm not confused anymore.